What's going on, everybody? Come on, boy. So, my company's name is Black Lab Auto Detailing, but he's a chocolate lab that identifies as a black lab, so don't give him no shit. It's about to storm. So, anybody with eyes open knows that we are probably headed towards some tougher times. Inflation has it's at an all-time high right now. The price of fuel, that's the most important thing. When the price of fuel goes up, everything else goes up. The cost of milk, the cost of steaks, bread, whiskey. That's something we should all be conscious of. Not really worried about. Yeah. So we definitely should be conscious of the economy right now. And now is not, it can't be any more of an important time to restructure your business, so that you're not as hard hit as these vehicle cleaners are, because the people that are just cleaning vehicles, for $125 for a shampoo job on a vehicle, they're gonna go under. My customers, myself, I don't worry about the price of fuel. I don't worry about the price of steak. I eat steak. And I don't say this to brag, but I say this because my mentality is the same as my customers. My customers are more well off to do than myself, by the way. When I myself start worrying about the price of fuel and the price of steak, then it's time to, it might be time to panic. So, as long as you're not worried about the price of fuel and the price of steak, this video is not for you. If you are, then you need to restructure your business to deal with a whole new breed of customers. These people have money. They have a lot of money. Their vehicles are their pride and joys. They will take care of them. They will ceramic coat them. They will still buy new ones. Even through tough times, people who have money, they will still spend that money. They might not purchase the next 50 acres of land, but they will maintain their vehicles. They will still do what we do. Yeah, that's the main topic of this video, is to make sure that you're in the right clientele range or client set, so that you don't suffer. Because if you're cleaning vehicles, now's not the time to be doing that. Now, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, sure, you could have got by. Now, the people that work 9 to 5s, living from paycheck to paycheck, they're struggling right now. You have to understand that. They're struggling right now. They're not going to want your services. So now, right now, is not a better time than any other to restructure your business into dealing with high-end clients. And the only way to deal with high-end clients, again, it's two things: a premium price and a premium service. You have to provide both. Otherwise, you'll fail. You'll fail in a week. Don't cut deals. I had a guy that called me 2 days ago. See, I got 2 vehicles that I want you to do a full detail on. I said, sir, our full detail, it's a true full detail. We polish the paint, we do the engine bay, we do shampoo, steam, everything, 100% of the vehicle. He said, oh, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for, but I'm doing 2. Can I get a deal? I said, no, sir, you can't. I said, if I cut you a deal, in the back of my head, I'm going to be thinking about cutting corners. And oh, well, I cut this guy a deal. Well, I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. So I said, no, sir, I can't cut you a deal. It's like, you know what? I respect your answer. He's like, go ahead and set me up for both vehicles. That happens more times than not. As long as you know the service that you're providing and the value of that service, and that value is a truly good value, and you truly do good work, and you truly do treat these vehicles like they're your own, you will not fail. You have to have faith through these times, because it's going to get rough. But me, myself, I know I'm going to get through it. If you have questions about whether you're going to get through these times, you may or may not. But if you know that you're going to get through it, then you will. If you have enough faith in yourself, in your work, and me, I have faith in God, but whatever. If you have enough faith, you'll get through it. Yeah. So now, it can't be a better time to restructure your business, and it's beneficial for you, your family, your kids. You could put your kids through private school. Both my kids start King's Academy in the fall. It's a Christian private school. You could eat steak every week. You have to elevate yourself, especially if your quality is way higher than what you're charging. And I've seen some posts and some pictures of the quality of work that some of you guys post, and you're charging 1/10 of what you should be charging because you're afraid that people are going to say no. Don't be afraid. You have to elevate yourself to the quality that you're providing. And if you're not providing top-notch quality, this video is not for you. Not at all. You need to educate yourself on how to do some things. But if you are producing Rolex type quality, then the Rolex price tag, it applies. It absolutely applies. So anyway, it's gonna storm. I've had one, maybe two of these. I got done early today. We did a wet sanding on it's an Oldsmobile. It's an old school Oldsmobile for $600. And again, this goes back to the other thing I always say. If people show up on your doorstep and you could tell that they don't have a pot to piss in, don't run them out your door. This Oldsmobile is just, this guy loves this car. He paid somebody probably $500 to paint it because it's a $500 paint job. That goes back to what I said. A good paint job will $10,000 easy. So I'm dicking around with this $500 paint job, wet sanding it, 3,000 grit. I'm not going through the layers of it. It does look a lot better than it did, but I'm doing an easy $1,500 worth of work for $600 because this guy, he doesn't have shit. He doesn't have a pot to piss in. He's talking about transferring money from his savings account just to pay the bill. I'm like, sir, I will do the best that I can with this vehicle. I will provide a much higher quality outcome than what you will be paying for, is what I basically told him. I said, but my $600, that's firm. So we did a full interior, shampoo, steam clean. I'll post the final pictures to this page when we get done, because it come out good. Always take care of those people who can't afford your services. There are plenty of people who can. Those people pay your bills. then it's up to you to do the right thing for the people who are hard up on times, mainly single mothers, okay? If you got a single mother come in your shop and she's in a nasty, molded out vehicle, just do it. You know, have her sign a waiver. Have her sign it. We have mold waivers. We are not liable for any, sickness, blah, 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 etc. There's mold waivers. Just call a lawyer and they'll write you up one. But do it. Just do it. Take care of the family. Take care of those kids that have to sit in a moldy ass vehicle, because that's the right thing to do. Because you have enough customers that pay the bills, that put your kids through private school, that feed you steak every night. You better fucking do the right thing. You better help those people that need it, and just they're not at the level that you are. And what I just said right there is targeted to more of the people that are at my level right now than the people who are struggling right now doing what we do. If you're watching this video and you're at my level where you're comfortable, you better fucking help those people. It's the right thing to do. And if you're not, if you're struggling, if you're hard up, you're doing those cheap details, definitely still help those people, because in the end it's the right thing to do. But you're more at a point where it would be forgivable for you to not help those people, just because you're not at our level. So it's like an onion. Detailing is like an onion. There's so many layers to the kinds of people that do what we do, the levels that we're all at. There's so many damn layers in it. It's interesting. But when you start getting deep into the onion, you start getting deep into those layers, and you start being successful, don't ever forget about those people. Those people, they need help. And I have a firm belief that people who do what we do have been fucked up. Me, myself, I was a heroin addict most of my life. The people that are best at what we do, they're either two kinds of people. They were fucked up like I was, or they're just blessed, and they've been doing it since they were 18, and they've been great, and they've been doing it 40 years, and yeah. So especially the ones who are fucked up, don't ever forget about where you come from, because you could be back there tomorrow. Me, myself, I won't. I can't. I have a personal relationship with God that I just can't. I have too much to lose. Before, I had nothing to lose. That's why it was so hard for me to get off the shit. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have a family. I didn't have a wife. I didn't have kids. I didn't have a brand new truck. I didn't have a business. I didn't have money in my pocket. I had nothing. Now I have everything. So, and kind of recently, some drugs have come across my face. I just threw them out. It was an easy decision. Why would I toss everything I have away for that? It ain't gonna happen. Anyway, I really hope these videos help somebody, at least one person. I know when I make these things, I'm kind of like out there with the sentimental messages and all that shit, but I really want to help at least one person, and I get messages every week, probably about 10 people saying, hey, can you help me with this? And absolutely. I have a hard time with grasping onto the fact that people are actually messaging me, asking me for help, because I don't know shit. But I'm starting to get kind of used to it, I guess you would say. The wow factor is kind of over with, and now I just naturally help them. But who am I? I'm nobody. I'm no better than you. So always remember that. You're no better than the guy who's been doing this 40 years. You're just at a different level. So it's starting to rain. You guys have a good one. This is Four Roses single barrel or something. I like my whiskey. I don't drink much, but when I do, it's whiskey. We're heading to Florida next week. Taking a week off. We're going to be doing a Maserati in Florida. I doing a Maserati in Florida, and we're taking the rest of the week off vacation. Win-win. So cheers, guys. Y'all have a good night.